What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we react to music videos and shows. Today we're back to The Expanse, and it's a little bittersweet because we're starting season 6 and it's a short season. There's only 6 episodes here, which means they've got to compact a whole lot of action into a short little time. So that means every episode has got to be just amazing. But there's only 6 of them, so make the best of it. This is episode 1 called Strange Dogs. Obviously, last episode we wrapped up season 5 with the amazing action and rescuing everybody that needed to be rescued and wrapping up all of the storylines that needed to be wrapped up. It's been interesting seeing the storylines of Cortazar, the scientist, and the protomolecule incorporated into the seasons early. Since we never really saw much of them in the books, I think until we get into book 6, but they kept them sort of top of mind by touching in on that storyline every once in a while throughout seasons 4 and 5, and so we're very much aware that they've got something going on. And with the 2 significant character changes of Fred dying during the Tycho attack and Alex dying, it'll be interesting to see how this story kind of is rewritten. I'm wondering who's going to be piloting for the Rocinante and how we're going to manage that. Maybe they'll bring Bull full time to play pilot like he had been while Alex was missing. So I guess we'll find out pretty darn soon, because we're about to start episode 1. Here we go.
I've got her. Alex, reply.
I like that they incorporated the Belter hand sign language stuff, like in the story, in the books.
Your family, as far as last stands go, that's the one I'd pick.
Maybe they know something we don't.
Yep, Cortazar is on a frontier planet somewhere, inciting violence.
Cruncher.
Interesting. Was she on a nature walk? Okay. Wow, more wildlife than we've seen the entire series up to date.
It's okay. You're gonna be okay.
What is that thing? Very interesting. Laconia. Whatever that was looked not human. Is this a replay? Oh, no. What's going on? Oh, great. Marco is throwing more rocks, huh? Survivors of Palace. Boy. They are fast forwarding us through some war here. Damn.
Now Earthers know what it feels like to be Belter.
Where are they and why? A yield grain farm.
It's like a goddamn nuclear winter. Every rock kills us a little more, even when they miss. I
Yeah.
gave a speech at that facility when it opened. 11 years ago, almost to the day.
Now it's
I
useless.
told those fields the corn was ready to harvest.
And now it's frozen out. It's like, yeah, like a nuclear winter. Ooh, right into the action with the Rossi.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't know, they must be hugging one of the ropes!
Okay, get him. Okay, it looks like they got him. Man, what are they? Who's flying, I wonder?
Looks like they were out here alone.
Okay. So the question is, why were they here in the first place?
And then rocks to throw.
No way a little skiff like that could have launched rocks this big. I'm gonna take us in for a closer look.
No, we should keep our distance.
Make sure you reset the master bus before you start the diagnostic.
Come on, that's SOP.
You should have more faith in me than that.
Yeah, she's a electrical tech. She knows what she's doing.
We're sending a drone to recon the rocks, so watch your step out there.
Roger that, Cap.
Risky to do jumping moves when there's nothing holding you to the ship. Wow. Oh, and there goes the drone. What a cool perspective.
Earth hasn't seen a stealth rock in months. No pun intended.
Maybe they don't have any more of the stealth material. Uh-oh, something.
God damn it, there's another ship down there.
Hang on.
Oh, they just are fastening drives to asteroids? Oh, they're turning the asteroids into ships to send them in. Fascinating. Where are we now? All right. I guess he's a handsome young lad.
So far, my projections have been right on track. Dawes always said
Dawes is dead because I got tired of listening to what he had to say.
Oh.
And Fred Johnson is dead.
Dawes is
Them
gone,
and all
huh?
their failures swept away. History has moved on, and so shall we.
Couple of new
Nice of you to
players
join
here.
us. Nico Sandrani, Station Chief Administrator, my son, Philip.
It's a pleasure.
That's not all you mean.
If we act
Let me know if you change your mind.
supplies doing at the current pace, and new production is not
He's
for online
a little
engagement.
player now, huh?
People are going to starve sooner, not later.
Get at this.
He's not paying attention.
Good news. Solano has taken the last of Arriaga's
Just
ship and
spending
spaced
this
the crew.
time chasing tail
And the
now, I
machine is
guess.
tracking 2 drive signatures, which could be the last Golden Bough dissident.
We're meeting with the boss man, huh? It's a power move.
Got lost in the way.
What was her name? I'm not sure.
Who's this guy?
What's all this? Alligator skin. You like? An animal. It's very expensive.
Man, series is right in his palm, isn't it? Dang. This is a different place.
On cities.
Different place than it was in season
I have
1.
always considered this station to be a home. A place all Belters can be proud of. And forever call home!
Okay. Is there more to your dissatisfaction than just hormones? You didn't seem impressed with that speech.
Justice standing by.
Okay, nobody's on the DeWalt. It's a decoy. I think. This is some kind of a trap.
It's a direct fire weapon. It has to line up perfectly. What did you do?
Oh, she pushed the wrong button. Oh no.
They're locking in on our transmitter. Changing course, heading right for us.
Passion!
Great.
I'm sorry.
So they had to blow up the DeWalt and run, huh?
No pursuit. We got him.
Ooh.
Which brings our missile load to a grand total of 3.
At least we killed him.
They're gonna have to find a place to dock and resupply. Maybe they'll go appeal to Earth. This ship core, the engine.
Simple, quick, and dirty. Any rock hopper with a standard mining kit could do this, if they were willing to waste an engine. But given the number of colony ships the Free Navy's plundered...
There's bound to be a lot more of these.
But is it rigged? Booby-trapped?
Thank you.
A spotlight on the... She's an engineer.
I know what that feels like.
Not a pilot, so I guess they're just expanding her skill set because Alex is gone.
Yeah, that's the navigation computer.
Cool heads-up display features. Oh, what is going on?
Naomi?
Oh, this thing's
What's going on?
I think the magnetic bottle's cycling up.
You've started the reactor.
I must have tripped the fail-safe.
No, you need to get out of there.
No. Oh no. Gonna beat the hell out of it? Oh my god. Okay. The beat the hell out of it until it stops working tactic. All right.
I'm gonna go grab a bite.
Sounds good. I'll be there in a minute.
Yep, she's very aware of some tension. Naomi is not the same. Something's going
Is
on.
there something you need Peaches to do differently?
I don't really care what she does.
And you know, you made some pretty big decisions for all of us without talking to me.
Oh, so does that mean you can do whatever you like now?
I'm not saying that. But maybe you could cut Peaches a fucking break like we all did for you.
You should find somewhere else to be.
Yeah, a lot of tension.
You're right about that.
Michio is not a problem. She made a mistake. We all have.
This one cost us the ship. It's not her first mistake.
She hasn't been sleeping.
She isn't built for this.
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
She's a salvage technician.
So are you.
Not anymore. I'm a fighter now. What you always were.
When this is all over, we will come back and find you.
When it is over.
Yeah, she thinks it will not end well. She's scared. That's what's causing her performance issues. Fear.
It's one of our greatest triumphs. The Martians, they were so happy to see us. Until they weren't.
Took out Medina Station?
Yeah, what's going on, Dicona? He was gonna meet. Filipito thinks he's funny now, huh?
Were you part of the attacks on Earth?
Oh, that? Then even better.
Okay. I think he's having a little bit of PTSD, maybe? Is that what's happening? Okay. You've got a conscience now? Is that what's happening, Philip? It's gotta be rough, man. Killed millions, maybe billions of people.
It's just coffee. Sorry. If Sandrani wants more for his station, they can tighten the food and water rations.
Our present Son series has rallied countless belters to the cause.
And then it served its purpose. We owe these people nothing.
Cities is our capital. These are our people. Your job is to get them what they need.
Medina needs more titanium, a lot more. The Laconium pieces have been harder to install than expected, and we need to reinforce the abutments.
Laconium. Laconium. Okay, that's like a new alloy that they've learned how to make from
Charge is set.
protomolecule
Detonators at your
technology.
discretion.
It reminded me of the artifact on Illis.
Hmm.
They wiped out the protomolecule builders.
It's not our problem anymore.
Well, in the big picture, it could be.
Okay.
The only reason the rings are here is because of us.
I am out here to kill Marco before he kills us.
I pulled as many signal relays in the belt as I could, looking for coded bursts at that frequency over the past few months. Found a bunch of them,
Each of these signals launched a rock.
which gave me another idea. I triangulated the signals to see if I could find out where the transmission came from.
Oh, you can do that, huh?
It looks like an orbit.
Probably a spotter ship. There were several references in the guidance logs, too. And as your dragon,
Oh,
I think that's the name
interesting.
of the ship.
Spotters like these are highly specialized ships. There can't be that many of them in operation.
Cool.
If we could find it,
I tried for so long to stay away from the violence, but Marco pulled me back into it. And now the people we're hunting and killing, the same ones I used to call my own.
That's always been true, though.
I don't know how much longer I can bear it.
Yeah, being back on that ship with her old crewmates probably affected her as well. Even though she was a captive.
The deliberations of my cabinet in a time of war are a matter of national security and none of your fucking business.
There she
Madam Secretary
is.
General, the people of this planet have been through hell and it's only getting worse. They're just looking for honest answers. You owe them that.
Ooh.
In case that wasn't clear enough, we're done here.
I mean, she's not a dictator. They're at war.
You want another? This all it takes with your other girls?
The girls. Oh, that's your problem.
You should go find one of them.
You're
She's
fucking
not
lucky I'm
interested.
even talking to someone like you.
It's kind of an insult there, buddy.
Yeah.
But fucking hero killed the other me. Millions of them for people like you.
Philip, you're coming in hot.
Fucking hero.
Okay, come on, let's go. I take it back to the ship.
You can touch me.
Hey, see.
Ooh,
friend.
No,
you're losing it, buddy.
The fuck on into you.
Ooh. Okay, Philip. Oh my God, are you serious? What is wrong with you, dude? You know what you just did? You just killed your friend. Jesus. It wasn't having PTSD before. He's gonna now.
You wanted to see me, ma'am?
Time for your performance review.
Oh.
My what?
You hate this job.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I do.
So is the whole fucking planet.
I just realized she's got a nice
I
haircut.
just
Her
received
hair
word
is
from
shorter.
Holden. He believes they've located And in ours, a partnership. We need more than that. Something big.
Let's go,
Something to give us a
Christian.
reason to hope.
I love
You
her
have something in
speeches.
mind?
I do.
Oh. Huh. Interesting. Boom. Not on a, well, it's sort of on a cliffhanger. What is Christian's big plan gesture? If it's not what Holden just told her, it must be something else. Very interesting. Philip seems to be losing his shit, man. He is clearly being hugely impacted by his actions. And not only is he hurting from them, he's not being celebrated for them in the way that he thinks he ought to be, I think. Yeah, wow. I mean, I think he literally just killed his friend, the guy he was hanging out with. We've only seen him for one episode here, but they certainly played it up like they were buddies. And that's gotta weigh on a guy. He was obviously drunk and heated, but he drew on him and killed him. I think he shot him right in the heart. It's not likely to survive that. So it's gonna be just another pressure, not just on his own mental acuity, but from the people around him. I mean, even when you're part of an authoritarian regime, the dictator doesn't want you doing things that are out of pocket. And Marco's not going to be happy that he just up and killed this guy over nothing. So there will be repercussions there somehow, or I don't know, societal repercussions, something's going to happen from that. That's not going to be good for him. Naomi is also kind of losing her shit. I think it might be partially survivor's guilt for having escaped Marco but leaving Philip behind. Partially the pressure of this situation that she's in, and the fact that she's not protecting Belters and that they are literally hunting down people in the belt now as a sort of a merchant. He said they're not mercenaries, but effectively that's what they are. They are conscripted by Christian, they're doing her bidding, and if they're getting paid for it, that's the definition of a mercenary. I don't know. So they're kind of mercenaries, and whether they like that title or not, that's how things are playing now. It was interesting that we seemed to see them doing a bunch of research. They were researching how the various asteroids were being triggered. They were researching this ship, this spotter ship that they might be able to locate. They were also digging into old logs, like the Martian destroyer that disappeared into a ring, and the unusual, I guess, flight activity that surrounded that ship as it went through. It didn't look like a normal portal transit. It looked very different than that, and so they're starting to get some clues that something funky is happening sometimes when people transit the rings. So that'll be helpful for them to figure some of that stuff out. Oh boy, I don't really have any recollection from the books of the planet Laconia. I'm certain that it's important. I'm gonna have to keep reading to figure out where we're going with that. But I do recall that since the protomolecule did its thing on Venus and then created the ring space, Earth scientists have been, you know, observing and testing and figuring out things about how that stuff all works, and they've developed new metallic alloys. And I think laconium is a super strong protomolecule alloy that they've figured out how to make just by observing the things that the protomolecule constructed. And Laconia is one of these planets on the other side of a ring portal somewhere, probably where Cortazar is, but I don't really know who the little girl that we opened the episode on is, or if she's even important. I'm thinking that she was just a vignette to show us that there are humans on this planet, and that they let their young children roam about freely. I mean, by themselves, it seems super dangerous. I'm not sure how that would be allowed, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure what they were telling us there. There was a whole lot of wildlife that they showed us, these birds and the weird dog looking thing that I thought was going to be dangerous but didn't end up doing anything to her. So yeah, we're seeing a planet that has a lush ecosystem, a lot of plant life, a lot of animal life, and probably it's also where the protomolecule research is being done. So I'll have to catch up on the books to figure out if that's right or not. All right, well, another sort of jam-packed episode. Oh, even including some drummer stuff. Like we've got drummer and her little fleet is now down to just the one ship. They had to sacrifice the DeWalt because of the mistake that Michio made. Yeah, I mean, punching the wrong gigantic button on a screen, and having that button close enough that it could screw up all of their plans. Seems like bad planning, but yeah, down to one ship now, and they're short on supplies, short on ammunition, short on everything. Certainly they're gonna have to come to terms with joining one side or the other, and they already ran away from the Free Navy side, so maybe they're gonna have to, you know, decide that they're gonna join the fight against him officially on the other side. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that one out. So thank you guys so much for following along. We really appreciate you, all the comments and the subscriptions and stuff. It really helps the channel. We'll see you guys in the next video.